Hello everyone. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my story. Thank you GC and Natural Geographic for organizing this great event. This morning has been super insightful, and it's been so cool to see the amazing products that we can make from waste. It's almost the best and most sexy raw material that we have, and I started realizing not only the potential of what we all can make, but also the probably increase of demand for recycled content, right? And listening to the speech of Coca-Cola, I started wondering, will there be enough polyester for them to recycle in their own bottles? Or do they all have to give it to the upcycling strategy? So that's also a little bit where my company started. We are a group of 40 redesigners. I'm from the beautiful city of Amsterdam, which is really a gorgeous city, except for some of the items that are still on the street and that contain a lot of material. And what we do with our company is we take especially top 10 landfill and incineration items in terms of size, like mattresses, like carpets, like furniture, and redesign them in a way that they can come back to their own product. So this morning we have seen the example of glass. Glass can go back with limited energy to a new glass. How beautiful is that? Polyester can do the same. There are a couple of building blocks to our material science that can go back to the same quality of product. So what if we only use those building blocks for designing these products? We've been studying what is the current lack of recycling in products like mattresses, and we discovered that the complexity of the material set and the connections that are irreversible with different materials are the greatest barrier. So we adopted a pretty simple design philosophy for redesigning our everyday stuff, which is keep it simple as possible. And all the stuff that we have redesigned, we now only allow a maximum of 2 ingredients, not more. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2, but then we come to the third design philosophy, which is only reversible connections. This morning also we've seen that there's a great potential of mechanical connections, dry connections, no adhesives. But in some products, you like carpets, where we are sitting on today, one cannot really use a screw or a mattress. That will be painful in a mattress. So we have designed an adhesive that can actually decouple on demand. So it sticks layers together, but if you expose it to a frequency signal, it will separate in a split second. It's a bit like a screw, but then it's a glue. And only using clean materials and a simple set, then we have been able to design products that can go back into the same product. So a mattress back into a mattress, a carpet back into a carpet on a local scale. That's always our intention, bring it back to local recycling economies, rather than the bigger chemical recycling facilities that we now sometimes depend on. This is an example of carpet. Since we have carpet today, it's going to be an easy example. Today, carpets consist of, let's say, 12, 20 different materials. We've been able to make it out of only one material. And if one wants wool, for example, in this case, mainly for fire safety, we have the 2 materials but then glued together. What we discovered in bringing this to practice is that it added a lot of other benefits than only circularity. Our team is focused on circularity. That's what drives us, what wakes us up in the morning. However, the company and the financial success of the company, if you ask our customers, really depends on currently the health benefits. In production, we save 90% of the energy, and we have a lot of benefits in production because using only one material is, in the end, easier than using 20, right? But there's no off-gassing anymore. The fire safety is a lot better. A lot of benefits that we didn't see coming. We were focused on circularity. But to us, it proved that actually design for circularity makes a lot more sense than only for recycling. And another example is in panels. Here's a panel in front of me actually. There's a lot of MDF particle board, a lot of panels around us in the world, and they are made of fibers and added resins, and then layers to put top layers on. What we've been doing to use de-adhesive as well to separate the layer, and as a panel only use fibers because there are resins in most of the fibers anyhow. So in this way, the panels can go back to panels. Using the textile experience from carpets, we can make furniture that go back to furniture. And there's no formaldehyde off-gassing, which is in many cases an health advantage for a lot of customers. Now, the third and last example I want to share is coming back to mattresses and the first picture of this presentation. In mattresses, we did the same because it's one of those bulky items on the top 10 list of landfills. We redesigned it. There are only two materials to it, a metal and a polyester. The foam is out. But now we discovered that it's not only the best performing mattress in the world in terms of hygiene, it's also suddenly a modular product. It's like a car. If your tire is flat, you don't throw away the whole car, right? If in a mattress something breaks, you have to throw away the whole mattress because everything is glued and stitched together. This one is designed modular. So for hotels, for example, we offer it in a maintenance contract. We come by every couple of months and replace the components that need replacement for hygiene or comfort reasons. We can just charge them by the night that those mattresses are used. We don't have to charge per mattress. And maintain the mattress for good hygiene and comfort. Not a circular economy benefit. While we, in the background, we will recycle those components back into the same component for a new mattress. But for an hotel or for an individual who, like me, rents their apartments on Airbnb pretty often, it is definitely a benefit beyond the circularity. So this is an example of a company in San Francisco that is actually offering our products only because of the indoor air quality. They take out the toxins out of our day-to-day rooms using only simple materials, in this case focused on nursery rooms, which is of course obviously super sensitive for specific ingredients, and using those circular products but with the health benefit. Now the last thing I want to share, because it has been talked about this morning, but this is an experiment that just finished in our case, where we have put the product on a blockchain to offer full transparency to the recycler. Because we suddenly realized that we put all those beautiful products, or they're not sexy as Arthur would call it, but they are mattresses and they're bulky, beautiful products, and from a material science perspective, they're beautiful. We put them in society. We say they're designed for recyclability, but are they actually going to be recycled? That is a big question. So we discovered that we needed to add the information about the product, to add the, let's say, manual for dismantling, manual for recycling, and all that information together with the product to travel with the consumer to the recycler so that the recycler knows exactly what it is and that they can trust this. And what better use would be for this than a blockchain? So everything is locked on the blockchain, and as a recycler you get this product, you know it is worth, if it's a mattress, for example, it's $20 for a mattress in terms of material value, indifferent of how it is used, what is the state of the mattress in use of a product. Material value is $20. So that you'll get it as a consumer, you'll get it back due to this system. So that is, for us, looking forward in the future, this transparency of materials is a key, which is also exciting for us, but we'll have to go there in the end. Thank you very much, and super excited to hear more about the upcycling of our world.